bring in a local business owner, Alex Delsordo, who operates a maritime transportation company in Maryland's. Alex, thanks for your time this afternoon. Your time, really appreciate it. You or your employees actually witnessed it. What's the story there? What did they see, Alex?
Sure. About 1:48 this morning, right out in front here, right in front of me, one of our employees, a former first responder, was sleeping on his boat and heard an incredibly loud noise that he compared to a rumbling train just ripping through a town. And he went back to sleep. 3 o'clock in the morning, he got phone calls from all the local fire departments saying that we're on our way. We need the fuel. So we all got notification at about 3:05, 3:10. The management staff, the ownership staff came rushing down here, started fueling up the first responders. And then at about 5 this morning, the divers came here. So this place we're about a mile as the crow flies to the bridge. You can see it at the end of our dock. So all the first responders have been coming here since about 5 this morning, preparing themselves. And there has been a steady rotation of people from all over the area coming here, getting warm, getting a bite to eat, getting fuel, and getting back out there. And we are expecting surveyors, Army Corps of Engineers, and a handful of more boats here in the next 45 minutes.
So your worker there who went back to sleep, what did he originally think it was, that huge noise?
So there's actually a train bridge right here at the corner of our dock. And he had just thought something had gone wrong. He took a look out. He realized nothing was there, nothing was harmed, and he went right back to sleep. It was the multiple phone calls that got him awake. And then once he stepped out, he went further down the dock and then could see the incredible disaster that was taking place.
Tell me, Alex, now that you can see the pictures, I mean, we're looking at the crumpled bridge at the moment. You can see that container ship is still parked there. It's obviously got nowhere to go at the moment. What do you make of that devastation?
Well, unfortunately, I was actually just there a few minutes ago. I went out with some first responders and the staff here at Anchor Bay and Hard Yacht, and we went over there, and it's a scene out of a movie. It's horrifying. The bent steel, the ginormous ship, you can't describe it other than it's just devastation, pure devastation. And we were about 200 yards away, and there were dozens and dozens of first responders ripping all over the place, all around the damage.
Yeah, I mean, as I understand it, cars did fall into the water. I'm not sure where that's at the moment, but I suppose because of the time that it happened, right, Alex? I mean, it could have been a whole lot worse.
Yeah, I drive that bridge every day. I go home with my wife and kids. I get to Annapolis, which is about 30 minutes away from here. And I was on that bridge last night at 6:30. There's 30,000 cars that go through that bridge on a daily basis. It's one of 3 major arteries in a very large city here in Baltimore. And if it had been at any other time, even after 5 o'clock this morning, it could have been devastatingly worse than it already is.
And I know that you and others are all chipping in at the moment, and you've had to chip in from the early hours of this morning. What do you make of the government response and those federal agencies so far?
I'm very proud to be an American. I'm very proud to be a Baltimorean. I have not actually I've not spoken to anybody really at the government level. I just witnessed the same thing that you witnessed here live. The people here locally in Dundalk and in Baltimore and the community and the county have been unbelievable. The first responders, I was able to look them in the eyes, and I had never seen such sheer determination. It's like they knew what they were doing. They knew how to react. So on the local level, I think they're doing an amazing job, and I can't wait to see how well this community comes together and what happens in the next few weeks.
Yeah, and Alex, I mean, you're a local. Has there ever been any concerns previously about the structure of the bridge and how stable it is? I mean, I know that this all looks to be a terrible accident, but had there been any concerns about that?
Oh, no. I mean, I've been a boater on the Chesapeake for 20 years. I've gone under it, over that bridge. I fly over. It's a major staple here in this city, and you would never think. You don't see any issues structurally. You don't see anything that's like, ooh, is that something off there? That thing was built incredibly well, and we're still in shock. We couldn't believe it.
Yeah, us too. Alex Delsordo, really appreciate your time. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.